Hey everyone, I've got some new items I'm getting ready to list for sale in my Etsy shop. I've got I guess we'll call this a junk journal, a folio journal or keeper, and a traveler's notebook. So stay tuned and I'm going to walk through all the details of what is included with each of the three items. So the first item, I did a video on this recently. I was hoping to sell it not in my Etsy shop because they take a huge cut. So if you are interested in purchasing any of these, feel free to email me. My email will be in the description box, or you can leave a comment and I will reach out to you and we can work out some arrangements. Well, first here is a traveler's notebook. All the pages are finished and covered and I did stitching on them. You get some goodies with it. I'm including some seed bead sequins, some eyelets, and some glass beads if you want to do some stitching to add some details. They all coordinate. And I have a little sample card here that shows putting a little French knots with sequins on the paper. This one's got French knots, and and right here are some seed beads stitched on the page. Then I'm also including 2 paper clips, and I ripped this chiffon fabric up and made it into a little tag paper clip thing. Then you'll get some starter embroidery thread, and you'll get all the tags from the collection. This is the Wildflower collection from Simple Stories. Comes with a whole bunch of tags. You can use them for journaling spots, or put photos on them, make pockets. You can do a lot with those. And also I am including all the cut aparts from the collection, and I've already done all the cutting for you. So all you have to do is glue them on your pages. You can go back and check out my original video if you want to see the details more, and they'll also be on in my Etsy shop. I'll take some pictures. I'm also including a couple sheets of this gold metallic shimmer paper, which I love. So those are all the extras. Notebook itself, I have it wrapped with some seam binding, and then inside you'll see I've done stitching, and I added this really pretty trim here. I did actually stitch this to one of the pages, and it's folded in half between, so it's in there to stay. On the binding here, you'll see I hand stitched with embroidery thread all up and down to keep it really secure. All the pages are attached, and I did stitching on all of them. There's a few in the middle that I did not do stitching on. I just love this paper. This one here has a pocket and a couple more of the cut aparts. This is the only pocket I added to the book, and I stitched it in. This page has pom-pom trim on it, and I added a little bit of gold detail right there. And here's the 2 pages that are not stitched. So this is the very middle of the book, and you'll see where I tied it. And I added more of that ruffle trim here. And this is more gold detailing. This is not a pocket. Back here is the last couple pages. And these are all just glued on. There's no pockets in here or tuck spots. You can add all kinds of tuck spots using the extra pieces that come with this. So that is the Traveler's Notebook, and you get all the extra goodies. All hand-stitched, handmade, even the book. Okay, so that is the first one. This would be a great wedding gift for somebody. That back in here for now. It will be packaged up nicer. I'm just keeping it in this for now. And then the second one is a junk journal. And I made this using a Simple Stories Christmas collection. I can't remember the name of it. I made the cover. It's laminated. I purchased this little bell Santa off of an Etsy shop. It's got a red elastic band, and here's the back. I added some seam binding in here. These are all on tags that come out. There's another tag here on the front. So this tag on the front, let me see what's on the back. There's nothing on the back, so you can put a picture on there or use it for journaling. It's on there with a clip. So I'm just going to show you briefly. This has 4 signatures, and I added trim to all of the signatures. So these are not stitched in here. If you want them stitched in, I'd be more than happy to do that for no extra charge. You just need to ask me. And here's one of the one of the tags, room for journaling on the back. And I added some crinkled seam binding to all the tags in here. And here's just some grid paper that I printed off and added, and then I got some sheet music from a vintage book of music that I have. I ordered this tea-dyed paper off of someone on Etsy, Missy Crown. And again, these are not stitched in here, so the stuff can be moved around, or if you want to stitch it in, or I will do that if you want me to. Paper in here. Lots of places for taking notes if you want to use this like as a December daily. Here is a pocket. It's a sticky back, so you just peel this off and you can put this wherever you want in the journal. Be a great place just to keep receipts or tickets or anything, keepsakes. This here is what am I trying to think? Anyway, and on this particular book, I did accidentally put this upside down, and I can't fix it because I have a sticker on the front, and I also put the trim on it. But that shouldn't bother, really. It's a junk journal. Here's another signature. I added a car sticker, some lace trim, and there's a little bit of room here for journaling. Another tag, more of that multimedia paper, I guess we'll call it, and more paper in here for writing or note-taking. There's a piece of the pink tie-dyed paper, or tea-dyed paper, not tie-dyed, man. And a little ticket there. I made a bookmark. And here's a pocket that I made out of an envelope. So you can glue that to one of the pages and have that available. Right, and that's the back of that signature. Here's the third signature. It's got some ribbon trim on it. And I guess I did this one upside down too. More tea-dyed paper. Here's another tag. And some grid paper in there. That's the back end of it. And the last signature has this really pretty ruffle on it. And it's got some green tea dyed paper. More of the multimedia, mixed media, that's what I'm trying to think of. Good place for writing things down. And here is some mulberry paper. Oops. And then another tag, and this is a piece of wrapping paper. I thought that was a fun little touch. There's the back side of the wrapping paper and the mulberry paper. All right. And I really don't know how many pages are in here. I just kind of randomly put it together. So if you need to know that, feel free to reach out to me and I will count up pages for you. All right. So that is number 2. Come on around here, Santa. There we go. Super cute. All right, and the last thing is a folio. Let's get into the folio first. And here's what it looks like. And it's tied together with seam binding. This is attached. And I've got glitter paper behind here, and then I did some stitching on the cover. It's full of jimmies and diamond dots on there. All right, and I haven't been in here in a while, so I forget what it looks like. So it's got some pockets. So there's tons of space. If you're into taking notes, you could put sticky notes on here, or you can just write on here. You could put photos on here. There's a pocket here. So there's several pockets here and here. Then this folds out. And I made a pocket right here. So there are some cards here. You can make lists, take notes, put them on there, put them in here. Maybe you're gonna plan a party, and this would be good for planning your party. Here's some more tags in here. My nails aren't working. There we go. I created a little tuck spot here, and you can write in if you want to maybe do a countdown or just write the dates on here. You can write those in. And here are some more. You can cut these up if you want to, if you're going to use this for a little album. A lot of uses really for this. This one opens, let's see, like this. And we've got a pocket here. The pockets are a little snug. Here and here are a couple of cards. You can put a recipe on here or jot down a memory, put that in there, or you can glue those to a page. I have a little belly band here with some cards. So much fun and a lot of possibilities for this. And that is the folio itself. So you get this, but you also will get a few extras. I put together some tags. I'll just take those out of here. These would be great for a last minute, if you have a last minute gift you have to give somebody and you want to put a nice little handmade tag on there. This one's got a little bit of eyelash trim on it. I added these sequins and I layered it up. There's that piece of acetate leaf there. And this one. I added some stickles and some diamond dots on there. Sorry. Finally, Jolly Saint Nick here. You could also use these in the folio because they are a part of the collection. All right, and then Santa's got a little pom-pom on there too. Finally, you get 2 ornament shaker gift tags, and they come with this little bag topper. You can also use these in the folio. You could probably put this somewhere in the folio if you wanted to. The ornament is a shaker. I made them to be a gift card holder. I've got one. It's a card here. So on the front, I made it. It can be an ornament. It can be a gift tag. It can be a shaker element for a book or a scrapbook layout. It's super layered, and I added sequins in it. The back, I made it into a pocket, so you can tuck a gift card back here if you want to. It'll be a little snug, and I wouldn't push it down all the way, but it does fit like that. Then the other one is a green one. Comes with this paper clip. This one, I'll show you. You know, it is snug in there, but it does fit. And again, I would not push it down very far. This one's all layered up. It's got this cute little mouse in here. I added a little pom-pom trim. There's a rosette. So this will also be listed in my Etsy shop as a set. I'm going to try to get these in there this weekend. I did want to go ahead and do a video in case anybody was interested before I actually get these listed. And look for these to be listed in my Etsy shop next couple of days. And I will update this video in the description box with links to them once it goes live. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.